So this morning I am doing I'm doing an interview for a lady called Isabella. Isabella has a podcast and she quite likes the music channel Verba. So she's asked if I would appear on her podcast, which of course I've said yes, because collaboration seems to be the way forward. And she's lovely. And how else do you grow your channel if you're not going to be prepared to spread the word? So when people are coming to you and they're interested in helping you spread the word and they have an audience that they want to introduce you to, then it's a perfect opportunity. We're going to do this recording via Skype. So I'm going to do this interview now. Hopefully it will go really well and I'll be very eloquent and say all the right things. I haven't been up for very long. I had a bit of a lie-in. Probably not a good idea. Let's just hope she doesn't ask me to sing. Well, wish me luck. We've just recorded the podcast, which was about an hour nearly. She had only good things to say, and hopefully I didn't ramble on too much. So I'm now going to do the setup, the proper setup of Zero to Hero, and maybe even edit the very first video and get the first video up there. And then maybe just tell my friends about it, just so it gets a few subs. Good morning. So today's already been quite busy. I was given the news today that my show that I'm supposed to be doing is cancelled, which means I've actually got the whole day at home, which is excellent because I've got so much to get done, loads of editing and organising. Last night I put the opening video live on the channel and I uploaded my cover art, which I think is pretty good. I've already done a half an hour or nearly 40-minute live Facebook broadcast. This is for English like a native and British English pronunciation. I think when audience members feel like they're interacting with you, it makes them more likely to come back. They feel more attached to you. It's very personalised for them. So once you finish your broadcast, it stays on your channel. And I have like 15,000 or 16,000 likes on this particular page. And yet within a few hours, the reach of that video had gone to over 20,000. And I hadn't boosted it or paid for any push on that particular video. So I did one this morning. I mean, I finished it 20 minutes ago. It's already reached 813 people. It's been viewed 226 times. Has had 44 likes, thumbs ups, loves and laughs. And 1 share and 79 comments. I mean, Facebook Live is definitely a way forward. Now I'm just about to start trying to fish for my first few subscribers. As far as I remember, when you start a YouTube channel, there's blocks on what you can do until you hit 100. So I need to try and get my sub count up. So it's been quite a productive day, actually. So I've been editing some stuff for Christmas. I managed to download these PNG files. I use a website called Pixabay where you can get free images because you don't want any issues with copyright infringements or anything like that. I did have it once with a website that I built. I used an image. It was an image of a piece of chocolate and I put it on the website and I got a letter that said they were going to sue because we'd used this image. And at the time I was very naive. I didn't understand about copyright and things like that. So now I am very careful with any images, music that I use. I was going to do some filming today, but I lost the light and quite frankly I'm feeling a bit tired. And I find that if I'm tired, it comes across on the camera that I'm tired, so I'm going to do it tomorrow instead. I'm going to plough through probably till quite late this evening to get all the editing that I was going to do tomorrow done today. The other thing I've been doing today is working through the London Small YouTubers Network, which is a Facebook group for small YouTubers in London. And I've been trying to connect with other YouTubers and joining in conversations. It's a really great way to pick people's brains about, you know, stuff that might be helpful for me on my channels, but also to help other YouTubers with things that maybe they need help with, but also to make connections with the idea of collaborating. And today I have been talking to maybe 4 or 5 different people about potential collaborations, a couple of them which I'm really excited about because a couple of them particularly are channels which have great synergy. They're really on brand with what I'm offering on some of my channels, and I know that our audiences would appreciate discovering one another's channels. So collaboration on YouTube is definitely the way forward, I think, in terms of building your audience. I know when I did a collaboration with Lucy from English with Lucy, we did a English channel collaboration. That took one of my channels, English Like a Native, from 500 subscribers to over 2,000 subscribers within like 4 or 5 days. And also I think our communities really appreciate the fact that we are working together. So since I last spoke to you, I got a message from another YouTuber who invited me to go and see Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Tonight is the opening night of the film, I think, so I'm going to go to the IMAX in Leicester Square, which is very exciting. I've never met this YouTuber before, but it'll be really nice to go along and get to know him. It's a really nice kind of community feel, and I think that's like a huge bonus about YouTube. Just got ready as quickly as I can, throwing some dinner down my neck, doing some last minute editing because I still have like 4 minutes before I have to leave the house. So I'm going to do 2 more minutes editing, throw my shoes on, get out, because there's not a minute to spare when you're a YouTuber. The life of a YouTuber. So last night I was up till about 3 in the morning finishing an edit which I'm now about to make live. It's one for the British English pronunciation page, British English Pro, and it's a Christmas vocabulary list. I've made some nice channel art for it, and I've spent a lot of time doing the captions, the subtitles. I counted the words, so I put the number of words in the vocabulary list in the title, because apparently if you do like top 10 or 5 tips or something that has the number in the title, it's supposed to encourage more views, because I guess people know what to expect and they like lists. Okay, so I've been live with this video for an hour and we've had 110 views, a couple of comments and 13 likes. So it's going reasonably well. I'll just shut this up for a minute. So I shared it on Facebook, on my Facebook page. I shared it on my English website, and I've told a few people that I've spoken to this morning about it and told them all to share it if they like it and to subscribe. I watched a video last night about YouTube and best practices, and one of the things that came up was don't assume that everybody knows how YouTube works. Don't assume that they will all know about subscribing. So at the end I'll always say, please press the big red subscribe button, and I usually point to the corner of the screen to show them where it is. I do it in different ways, and also I'll always add the subscribe button to the end of the video. There's a thing called end cards where you can just drag your logo onto the screen, and then when they click on that it automatically takes them to subscribe. So right, lots to do. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday. It's been a crazy busy day so far already. Just about to, well, I'm in the middle of filming another video, and I was talking to you about networking and how community can actually help to drive growth. Well, today's been another step forward. I'm speaking to 3 different people who have different English channels or English pages on Facebook. One of them has agreed to do some sort of affiliation where I mention them in the video and give a link to their page, and they in turn will share my video on their page. So, you know, it's a nice match. We're both providing English education, so I'm just shooting that video now, ready for tomorrow. Another one is this great chap called Kareem, who has this fantastic English education Facebook page. He's an English teacher in another country. And we've been talking for quite a while. I love the stuff that he does. And he's made a suggestion today that perhaps I do a live Facebook feed on his channel, on his Facebook page, to tell people about my YouTube channel and what I do. And he's got quite a big audience because he's very, very good and very consistent. And so we've both agreed to mutually make each other admin on each other's Facebook pages. He's being very, very kind. We're raising awareness of each other's pages, and so that's very exciting. I bought this yesterday. Bit of branding. I also bought this awesome mug so that I can appear more English, drinking from my Union Jack mug with my Union Jack lips, just in case people get confused about what it is that I do. I'm going to go downstairs and, while the light is good, carry on filming. Just did a live broadcast on Kareem's channel, which I do live broadcasts all the time on my own channel, but I felt quite nervous doing it on Kareem's channel because it's someone else's baby, it's someone else's channel, and I felt, you know, it's their brand. I didn't want to do a bad job, or I didn't know how the audience would react because they're not used to seeing me, they have no idea who I am. And just as an experiment, I put a link in the description above to the YouTube channel, and I mentioned it twice in the video, just as an experiment to see if that would then drive any traffic over. Kareem has about 50,000 likes on his Facebook page, and so me doing that video there should drive traffic. Well, I'm going to go and do another Facebook live, I think. And then more editing. Oh, I should eat. This is another thing. As a YouTuber, you've got to, if you're doing this full time, it's a full-time, more than full-time job. Like, I was up till 3 in the morning. I woke up this morning at 8, and I've been doing this for weeks now. You have to make sure that you eat and make time to relax. I can't believe I'm saying that because I really don't do it myself. So I'm going to eat. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go have fajita. Ew, fajita. It's been a rough morning this morning. I uploaded a video last night, which took a while, but it finally uploaded, and then I had my singing video, which is the most important one because I say it'll be midday every Sunday. It was ready to go, tried uploading it, and it kept failing. So I tried uploading it about 3 or 4 times. I left it uploading overnight, didn't work. Tried again 2 or 3 times this morning, still didn't work. So I can't understand what the problem is. I've restarted the computer, restarted Final Cut. I've exported other things and it's fine. So I exported the video to a master file and have uploaded it directly from the file to YouTube. 5% off now, finishing. About to leave to go to work. So this is the really stressful side. You know, you do all the creative stuff and then technology just really sometimes puts a real dampener on things. So I'm feeling very stressed. Grr. Hello. It's quite late, so I'm going to speak quietly. It's been quite an interesting week. So the video I did about health, so I did it on 2 Facebook groups, and then I also shared it on other groups, English learning groups. That video within 24 hours has done much better than any of my other videos. Normally a video release on there would do maybe 1,000 views in a week, but this video within 1 day has reached 1,918 views in 1 day. So it's kind of a bit of a spike, and that's, I'm sure, just down to the fact that I've shared it through the groups and through my collaborations. Now the other exciting thing that's happened today is a few weeks ago I signed up for a company called Vidsy. This is not specifically to do with YouTube, but if you are like me and decided to take the plunge and go full time as a YouTuber, there's going to be this little crossover time where you're not making enough money, and it's scary. And then companies like Vidsy put together brands and creators so that brands can put out their briefs because they need video content, and so creators can then say, I'll give it a go. And if you're chosen, you then make content for that brand and they pay you. I signed up for them a couple of weeks ago, and I've just been accepted for my first brief today, which is stressful and exciting all at the same time. Okay, well today has been a very productive day. I am exhausted, but it's that 1 week since I started the Zero to Hero YouTube hacker page. Yesterday I bumped into Marcus Butler, who is like a huge YouTuber. He's got like 4.5 million subscribers, and he's a vlogger who I've been following for the last 3 years, who actually was one of my inspirations to start YouTube in the first place. So to bump into him was amazing. However, I was going to have a chat with him and just get some knowledge about how to become a hero like he is, so that it would be some good tips for you guys, because obviously I'm the zero, we're the zero, he's the hero, and that's where we want to get to. But I waited, because obviously he had a queue of people who'd seen him, wanted pictures, and I waited till the end so that I could have some relaxed time to chat. But by the time I got to say hello, his manager was like, "We have to go." So I missed out. I managed to get a picture, but I did miss out on actually having a proper chat with him. So I will have to wait until I'm much bigger till I can do a collaboration offer to Marcus Butler, because I'm sure he probably won't collaborate with me while I'm so small. But then I did also have a fantastic meeting this evening with a channel called Sing King, which is amazing. They provide really good backing tracks, and given that one of my particular networks is music education, is a perfect fit. So we had a meeting, and they've got over 2 million subscribers, so they're doing very well, and they're really keen to help out people like me. So we're going to do a collaboration, and hopefully that will introduce my audience to their channel, which is really beneficial for them, but also it will introduce their audience to us. So it should mean a big influx into the channel, so a big push on the audience front. Let's have a look at the scores on the doors 1 week in. So we've got 0 to hero, the smallest channel, obviously started at 0. 35, and another thing. Oh no, there we go, 1,171 subscribers. So in this week I've uploaded 1 video to each of these channels, okay? English like a native. 4,722. Now, my video on this particular channel did quite well, and I think that's given a bit of a push to the audience. It's certainly got a lot more views than any of my other videos in the first few days, and I think that's to do with having them listed on the Facebook groups. Right, what's next? British English Pro. And the scores on the doors are 7,167. Verba Vocal Technique has got 16,271. So not doing too badly at all. And with that one, I released an exercise video this week. So with that one, I'll always produce a video every Sunday. I'll be very definite with that, as long as I don't have upload issues because of internet. So that's the scores on the doors. For those of you who are complete novices, then the biggest piece of advice I can give you is to head over to Daryl Eves' channel. He is like the YouTube guru, and if you don't know him already, he is going to change your life, seriously. So if you seriously want to be good at YouTube, then head over to that channel now. I'll put the link on the end of this video, so stay tuned.